I'll never forget the smirk on his face the day I slid the divorce papers across the table. It wasn't surprise. It wasn't shame. It was pure arrogance. The kind of smug grin that said he thought I was bluffing, that he believed I had no other option but him and his family. That smirk lit something inside me, not a raging fire, but a slow, steady burn. Controlled, patient, unshakable. It all began with the house. My grandmother's house. My inheritance. The one place in this world that had ever truly belonged to me. My safe haven. Yet one evening, I came home to find boxes stacked in the living room and my sister-in-law's children scattering toys across the floor. My mother-in-law sat perched like royalty on the sofa, surveying the space as if she had conquered it. Then she declared, without hesitation, "They'll be staying here now. You can rent somewhere else." Her words hit me like ice water. Rent? For my own house? I turned to my husband, searching his face for defense, for a reminder to his family that this wasn't theirs. But he only shrugged, lips curving into that same dismissive smirk. "It makes sense," he said casually. "They need it more than you do." That was the moment everything shifted. The crack in our marriage widened into a canyon. I tried reason. I tried pleading in the stillness of late nights, whispering for him to stand beside me for us. But each word landed against stone. His loyalty wasn't mine to hold. It was chained, bound, and sealed to his mother. And the more clearly I saw that truth, the colder I became. The betrayal wasn't an explosion, it was erosion. It came in small, relentless ways. Decisions made without me. His mother's voice outweighing my own in his choices. The home I inherited turning into her domain, while I became a guest in my own life. So when I finally handed him those divorce papers, I wasn't breaking down. I was breaking free. But freedom alone wasn't enough. I wanted justice. I started quietly. First, a trip to the courthouse. I confirmed what I already knew. The deed was in my name alone. My grandmother's will was ironclad. No loophole, no manipulation, no forged signature could strip me of what she left me. His family wasn't entitled, they were trespassers. While he slept peacefully in the bed we once shared, I strategized. While his mother paraded around my house like a queen, I documented. I kept receipts, saved every message, recorded their insults and dismissals, every time they called me a guest, every time they diminished my place. I collected it all like ammunition. I contacted an attorney, then a locksmith. Every move precise, deliberate. The day came sooner than anyone expected. I filed for divorce. I demanded full property rights. I filed an emergency motion to remove unauthorized occupants from my home. The law was on my side, and I was meticulous. I didn't yell. I didn't threaten. I acted. When the papers were served, my husband laughed. That same arrogant laugh. "You won't go through with it," he said. "You'd never put my family on the street." He underestimated me again. A week later, with movers and a court officer at my side, I walked through the door of my house like I had never left it. My mother-in-law's face drained white as the officer read the court order. My sister-in-law sputtered excuses, clutching her children. And my husband. For the first time, he didn't smirk. He looked at me with something else, fear. Out the officer commanded. And out they went. Every bag, every box, every ounce of their invasion shoved onto the curb. I changed the locks that same afternoon. That night, my phone lit up endlessly. Calls, messages, threats, desperate pleas. My mother-in-law swore I'd regret it. My sister-in-law sobbed about where she would sleep. My husband demanded I sit down and talk it through. I silenced them all, because I wasn't finished. The divorce moved swiftly. He got nothing. No share of the house. No alimony. Not even visitation rights to the property he let his family poison. The court saw what I had seen all along. He had chosen them over me. And choices have consequences. But I had one final move. 6 months later, I sold a house, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I sold it at a profit, then used that money to buy a new home. A place far away from his family's shadow. A place where their feet had never touched the floors, where their voices had never echoed. And because I couldn't resist, I sent him one last photo. Me on the porch of my new home, keys in hand, smiling. The caption read, paid in full with our past. His reply? Silence. That silence was louder than all his smirks combined. In the end, revenge didn't look like screaming in their faces or parading my victory. It looked like peace. It looked like walking away while they scrambled to salvage the empire they tried to build on my back. They thought they had caged me, but all they did was sharpen the key I already held. And I'll never forget the last time I saw my mother-in-law's face pressed against the window as the officer told her to leave. Shock, rage, and powerlessness tangled together. The same expression my husband wore when he finally realized the woman he smirked at across the divorce table was the same woman who had just burned his family's throne to ash. I didn't just reclaim my house. I reclaimed myself. And in the quiet of my new life, that, more than anything, is the sweetest revenge of all.